Hey guys, so I'm sorry it's been a little bit of time before I updated on my grandma. We were kind of in a limbo situation. She's been in Peconic Bay Medical Center since she was admitted, and they definitely determined that she was not able to go home because her legs are weak, and so she therefore uses a walker for assistance a lot of the time. Not all of the time, but a lot of the time. And with a broken shoulder, it was determined that she just was not able to go home without 24-hour care. Something, unfortunately, that our family cannot afford. And so they gave us a list of rehab facilities. Again, I'm going to apologize about my stomach. It does what it does. I'm in bed. For whatever reason, it decides to go crazy at night. It's a condition I have. If people are going to beat me up because you can hear my stomach squeaking, go for it. But please just focus on the thing at hand. Anyway, so Grandma was admitted or approved, I guess, for a facility in West Hampton, and apparently it's a really good one. It seems like a very nice facility. It's definitely not what she wanted. She wanted to go home. She wants to be with her kitty. She just wants her life back. And with a broken shoulder, and her advanced age, it could take quite a long time. They're telling her that she has to expect at least 2 weeks. We're expecting quite a bit longer than that because from the reading that I've done, the type of shoulder break that she's had and her age factored in with the osteoporosis, you're looking at many more weeks than 2. But we're starting out slow so that she can get used to this. It's kind of a little bit sad because her kitty Maddie is now living alone. She's used to being fawned over daily, all day long, brushed. Maddie has the softest fur you've ever felt, ever, because my grandma spends all day long brushing Maddie and being with Maddie and sleeping with Maddie and petting Maddie. And so that's a bit of a sad situation, but we're all going to plan on doing our best to spend our time rotating between hanging out with Maddie and going to the rehab facility. The nice part about the rehab facility is that Grandma has somebody that will, she's got around-the-clock care, 24-hour care, and they're specifically working on the strength in her legs, because if she can get the strength in her legs to the point where she doesn't need the walker dependency so much, maybe she can just use just a cane, then she'll be able to come home that much quicker. Her spirits are super low right now. She just wants to be home, and I don't want to say she doesn't understand. She understands, but there's also that, part of her that she just wants to be home. There's a scary part of me that knows that when an elderly person is admitted to a care facility, it often deteriorates their situation mentally and psychologically. So we're just going to work on keeping her spirits up. Today was a very challenging day. We had President Joe Biden visit our town, and that made the roadways and it really blocked up a lot of our roads and everything. So my mom and my aunt had to go through that to Riverhead and then to West Hampton, which was, because we're such a small area, the president had to fly into West Hampton and then take a helicopter from West Hampton to East Hampton. And so roadways were just jammed, literally. I had a friend that sat on her road, just a couple of houses away from her house, for an hour, because the president's motorcade was going to be going through. I respect the office and I respect what's going on, but it would be nice if they just let the community know that, hey, these roads are going to be closed down at this time, so plan accordingly, so that you don't think that, oh, hey, at 2 o'clock I have to go home and get ready for work, and then you're told, no, you're going to have to sit here for an hour. People would, I don't understand that part, and I know that local law enforcement and local government was aware, so why can't you just let the community know? My own work, we were on hold. We didn't know whether we were supposed to go in at one time or another time. They said that we could go in, and then they said that we couldn't go in. So that was huge frustration, and I'm sorry to go off on that rant. Anyway, suffice to say, Grandma is now in a rehab facility, and we're just going to be working with her to make sure that she puts in the most effort possible to strengthen her legs so that she can get home. She just wants to get home to her kitty, and I can completely relate to that. And so I really, I'm touched by all of the views that my previous videos have gotten, because I know that they were really super long, and it's really nice to know that people listened and were interested in what's going on. Like I said, Grandma's 99. She was Rosie the Riveter, but her actual task during World War II was finding the perfect rubies for the sites in the laser sites, and she worked in DC. She had ultimate clearance. She's kind of a badass, and she's earned the right to have a lot of respect. And I think that elderly people that, especially in her generation, that did put in their time, are discounted so often, and the time that they put in and gave to our country and to their fellow citizens isn't as completely appreciated as it should be. So think about that too, and keep saying prayers for my grandma, and thanks for listening. I really appreciate it, and if you don't listen, that's okay too. But yeah, that's the latest update. Have a great night. Thank you.